Babe, don't make a sound. 2 a.m. low, gotta keep it down. Don't wait around for a signal now.
That flash is so bright, even with these glasses. But good evening. It is Monday evening just now, just before 9. I got to bed a bit later than I would like, because I was finishing up a reflection and an ethics proposal for my psychology supervisor. So I was doing that. Just because I feel like I've been just chasing my tail, like I said in last week's vlog, kind of the course of last week and this week. It's just like loads of loose strings to finish tying up. So I was just doing that, got up to bed and really couldn't be bothered with journaling. But I told myself that I really need to make an effort to at least journal once a week. And I just like write kind of what the week has been and just like things. And I've committed to at least doing it once a week. And I was like, nah, I need to do it. So I did that. I've just done that. And I'm now going to read my book before my arm fucking gives into this bloody phone. Jesus Christ. But now, yeah, check-in went well today. So I filmed my I take my check-in photos video on Sunday. I send it through to Vaughn Sunday evening, same way as my clients do with me. And it got back to me today and we've put food back up. So we're quite close to where we finished with food sort of my previous recomp, which is exciting. Obviously different context, but nonetheless exciting. So yeah, so it's been a good day. I had a really good day at work actually. Me and Michael were just having great chats. It was really fun. I'm really grateful for that. So and now it's just time to read my book and chill and prepare for another day tomorrow. Let's have it. Good evening, and let's all ignore the onion, turd, unsure, the hair on top of my head. It's Tuesday evening and it's been a mental day. God, I feel like I've done so much. Sent out an email to all my clients this morning, just for some changes to check-in days, so which means that this weekend is my last weekend working, like doing check-ins and whatnot. I'm nearly like, oh my god, it just doesn't feel real. 8 shifts to go on the grit bins at my full-time job, which is fucking crazy. But yeah, and I also sent my clients out like a wee survey just for some feedback, purely because obviously with me working full-time throughout my whole like journey as a coach, so to speak, over the last just under a year now, I've always been working full-time. So I feel like there's a lot of shortcomings. I think there's a lot of things that I know there's a lot of things that I need to improve on personally, but I just wanted to hear from my clients sort of what their experience has been, and I kind of looked through some of the responses during my lunch break and it legitimately made me emotional. So if you are one of my clients and you took the time to answer the survey and say really nice things, thank you. It really does mean a lot. Doesn't go unnoticed. I don't actually know who said what, but it means a lot, especially now that I'm reading this book on grit, and I'm at the chapter where they're talking about sort of purpose in life and like finding what is your thing, and this feels like this is my thing, even though I'm literally like tip of the iceberg of what's going to be my career and what I'm aiming to pursue. So yeah, I'm just really grateful to anyone who's currently working with me, to anyone who has worked with me in the past, and to anyone who in future chooses to work with me too. It means a lot to be able to do what I do, call it a job. Like, it still blows my fucking mind. So thank you. It does mean a lot. For the like nth time, in case you didn't realize, it means a lot. Anyway, so it's like 8:30. Is it 8:30? Yeah, it's 8:30 just now. I've just finished a 2-hour psychology session with my supervisor and fellow trainees, which we're doing like every single week on like different areas for knowledge. And yeah, my mind's blown again. I wish I didn't have to go to work tomorrow. I wish I could wake up and like spend, all day reading about just the shit that we're learning about, basically. I won't bore anybody with jargon or technicalities, but yeah, exciting things to come. My head's just like fucking so much information, but it's good information, good quality information, and I really hope to find a way that I can piece it together to improve coaching quality, but also obviously develop myself as a psychologist alongside it, and sort of see where this goes. I'm buzzing. So yeah, on that note, I'm gonna put this away. Gonna read up nice and early tomorrow. Tomorrow is a rest day, so I don't know, I might film like what I eat in a day. Not sure if I'll remember to film everything. I don't know if I will record everything, or like if it ends up being too long and then like I fucking ramble for 15 minutes over the weekend, and then I'm like, oh fuck, this vlog's 30 minutes. So I don't actually know if I'll include the whole thing. If I do, so I'm just, yeah, I don't know, I'll do my best as always. But yeah, other than that, time to read. My favorite time of the day. No, actually that's not true. Anyway, I do love my night routine. It's very important, and I feel like I am really pushing myself to learn more. I think last year was a year of vulnerability, and this year's a year of learning, self-inquiry, and the whole shit that comes with that. Anyway, I'll shut up. I will catch everyone in the next clip. Starting to sound like a proper YouTuber now. Bye. Morning, tired. It's Saturday. I've done a shocking job of actually filming stuff this week. Saturday, it is 10 to 7. Up before my alarm, unfortunately, but I'm just gonna get my cardio done and start working. This is my last Saturday working. I'm so excited. And we're done. 40 minutes smash. That's all I'm doing a week. I'm doing it on a Saturday now because I just can't bring myself with home workouts, just doing it after. No, that's just falling out. Jesus, that's how sweaty I am. So yeah, just gonna shower now. It's 25 to 8, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shower, have my breakfast, read my book, and then do check-ins. Probably start around 9ish. Just feel like I'm a bit more awake, and it means that all check-ins are through, so I don't have to wait on anybody, which makes my life a lot easier. So yeah, just a way to do that. Here we go. And just like that, my last Saturday shift of work is done.
But when I lean for the kiss, you said I'll probably send you some pics, and I'm like, hell nah, been waiting too long. Hell nah.
Good morning, it's Sunday morning. I'm going to have my pre-workout breakfast. Pretty large, but I'll probably train within an hour and a half. So that'll kind of take me over through till then, depending on where I'm at school. Yeah, but yeah, we've got, let me change angles, all the berries in my oats and a coffee. Okay, so my friend's been super temperamental in like started recording and stopped, so we're just gonna have to hope that this works, that the angle is alright. If I'm not mistaken, you probably can see like the Tower of Tupperware just behind me, just because it's Sunday just now, and I've just finished cleaning the kitchen, trained, like had my post-workout meal, finished cleaning the kitchen, and I'm gonna meal prep in a second, but I thought, you know what, let's do this now, let's not leave it to the last minute, and then it will be done, just like that. So yeah, no, it has been, I don't even know what kind of a week it's been. I feel like I've been chasing my tail again, and there's so many things that I should have or would have liked to have done. That's probably a better way to put it. So many things that I would have liked to have done early in the week that have just not happened. Just time. I feel like that's just my fucking main reason for everything, but not long to go. But yeah, it's been a good week overall. First full week back of training after like that mini deload that I had, which felt good. I have been quite stiff. My glutes have been really, really stiff. It's crazy how like just a little bit of time away from training as you normally would, they'll just completely fuck you up. So yeah, that's been it's always nice to get some DOMs when it isn't like agonizing or like stops you from actual daily functioning, which kind of like on Monday my glutes were really sore, so getting in and out the grit van in my glamorous life was a bit uncomfortable, but hey. But yeah, other than that, it's just been like it's been a busy week. On Tuesday I had that training for my psychology qualification, which was really good, super insightful again. And I just wake up on Wednesday and all I could think about was how I just wished I could stay at home all day reading, just reading all about different types of formulation, different therapy modalities, and knowing more and more. So then, because I had to go to work, I ordered some books off Amazon, which I'm super excited about. So I'm trying to read as much as I can this year. The goal ideally is to read 24 books, plus like additional reading that I need to do for my qualification. So that's more like research papers. So I bought 2 books that I've been wanting to read for absolutely ages that so many people had recommended to me. One of them being the 4-Hour Working Week, which is just like a classic between, or amongst, should I say, sort of like entrepreneurs, especially fitness entrepreneurs. I'm pretty sure the first person I heard quote it was Brian Keane Fitness. So I just started reading that last night because I finished my book on grit, not the one that I work with, but resilience. I finished that yesterday, on Saturday. So, and I honestly highly recommend it. On what a book, like just awesome. Nothing revolutionary or nothing that doesn't make immediate sense. I think a lot of like basic psychology principles are like that, where like they're just kind of intuitively are logical and fit in with like our understanding of the world, but just really cool to see the evidence and the way it's written is just really accessible and really fun to read. So I really enjoyed that. And then so I've just started the 4-Hour Working Week, and the book I'm going to read after that is Atomic Habits by James Clear, which again is just one of those that gets quoted and all the time. I read The Power of Habit, I want to say at the beginning of 2020, potentially contributing factor to why last year was a shit show, but like not too much of a shit show in my personal life, and why I suppose in many ways I'm kind of like where I'm at right now, where I've got 1 week of full-time work left, and then that will be kind of me on the solo journey, which is fucking so exciting and just feels unreal. I have sort of thought about how I'd like to structure my days right now, given that gyms are closed, and I think I'm gonna still get up early, not as early obviously as I would, because right now I'm getting up at 5 so I can do work before I have to leave to go get the train to go to work, and I need to leave the house by 7 o'clock, which means by like 6:30 I'm kind of like tidying up the kitchen, like getting myself ready and all that stuff. So I obviously won't be waking up that early. I really want to like do meditation in the morning, do my workout sort of first thing, because I find that unless structure forces me to get it done, if I don't get it done first thing in the morning, I just keep putting it off. I don't know if anybody relates to that too. Felt the same last lockdown. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm going for. And then have a bit of chill time, maybe like just write down some thoughts, do a bit of reading, and then do my client check-ins. That's kind of the plan. So maybe start working a little bit later, because if I'm a bit more alert and a bit more awake, I find that I actually get them done much faster, more efficient. I'm not just like half asleep, slugging through coffee, trying to get through check-ins. Like on Saturdays when I start at 9 o'clock, that's really productive. But I think that maybe even a little bit later, so having some time in the morning to meditate and read stuff, like not just a book, but read something that has to do with my psychology qualification, like a couple of papers, when my concentration is at its peak, I think is really gonna help. And yeah, just take it from there. So I kind of have an idea of how I want to structure my days and overall like the week, but I suppose I'll just see as it comes, because there is a lot that I need to do, a lot that I need to learn, and a lot that I'm very excited to learn and apply for sure. But yeah, so that's kind of been like the main gist of the week, just a sense of like, oh my god, there's so much to learn, oh my god, I am so excited and I'm so grateful, but like holy fucking shit. I also need to do some financial planning, not that I haven't done that, I'm not like fucking mental, but just a bit more like structured. But yeah, And work has been fine, actually a much easier week than last week. Last week was fucking brutal. I don't know, well, I do know what it was. I was getting my period, so I was grumpy as fuck Monday to Thursday, and then basically it was a weekend. So that's what happened. So this week we had another client webinar on Thursday, which was awesome. Just a different kind of vibe of questions this time around. Ones that we were able to maybe elaborate on a little bit more. Somebody asked me, myself and Ellie, to like tell some fun stories from prep or like whatever. So that was quite cool. And then we spoke a bit about like mental health and strategies to manage our mental health right now. And it was just an awesome discussion to be having in a space that is fitness, and I'm really excited to see how the industry is evolving to be more open, like not so insular and only talk about reps and sets and fucking just fitness. Not that coaches, yes, coaches, there's a lot of people in the fitness industry, a lot of people operate with the competency areas, but those who are willing to be open to discussions and open to new ideas, it's good to see. Basically what I'm trying to say is that it's good to see how space for other stuff is being created within the fitness industry, like mental health. You've got people like Amelia Thompson and a team talking about disordered eating or mindful eating, mindfulness, body acceptance, all these things. And that's, fitness industry reaching over to other areas that obviously make up like part of who we are as humans. But yeah, that took a deep fucking turn there. Sorry about that. It's just been one of those weeks. I think just from conversations with my clients, a lot of people are still really, really struggling. And it's unsurprising. It does feel like it's fucking dragging along. It hit me the other day again when I saw that the Australian Open is hosting like 30,000 people at a time, and I was just like, what the fuck, man? And here, like, 2 people from 2 different households can meet for a fucking walk, and I'm like, Australia's the... Anyway, so that's kind of been, it comes and it goes. I think that compared to the first lockdown, at least for me personally, before, if I was having a shitty day and like just feeling really low because of lockdown, it would like last way longer. Whereas this time, I'm just able to be like, right, fucking crack on with it. I don't know if it's because like my job career position, I suppose, has changed slightly, in that I'm no longer, I'm no longer in a position where I don't know what's coming at me with work specifically, because if anybody remembers, I almost like started making these vlogs a fucking year ago because we locked down nearly a year ago. I was redeployed pretty much immediately from gyms/leisure centers to a GP surgery, and I was there for like 10 weeks, and then from there I led the Midlothian like kids summer camps, the summer hubs. So I was there for like, how long did that last for? I want to say we had like 2 weeks to prep, and then the actual hub lasted 6 weeks. And then went home in August, and then came back, quarantined for 2 weeks, went back to my actual job. We were able to do classes for I think about like 2 or 3 weeks, alongside like group fitness instructing, like group supervised gym sessions. And then we went into the tier system, and then fucking lockdown, and I'm in the grip ins, and I'm not even going to finish my full-time job in the role that I was employed to do. So there you go, that's that. But now I'm super excited with like what's to come with my future and in psychology as a coach. Like I said the other day, I sent out my clients just a little survey just to see if there was any feedback that I could build up on, any areas for improvement. And it was just so kind. I hope if you are one of my clients, I hope it didn't feel like I was digging for a compliment, or like asking for people to blow smoke up my ass. But it was really really heartwarming. Just over half of my clients have completed the survey so far, and it's just really nice to hear that that people feel that you are doing the job that you are trying to do best, if that makes sense. So that was really nice. That was very, very nice to hear, to get the feedback for. Truly humbling, if I must say so myself. No, genuinely, it does. It means a lot for the 600th time in this vlog. So that was really nice to hear. And, still some constructive criticism and constructive feedback, should I say, in there, which I am really looking forward to being able to take on board. I'm just having more time in general. Like, I hate being at work and getting a text from a client that requires my full attention to reply to, and just not really being able to reply there and then. Like, I hate it. And I know I will have like structured time to get back to clients in messages, but then that, and then I'm doing this, and then I'm doing the next thing, and then I've got that, and then I'm going to bed and my phone's off, and I'm like, well, shit. But all will be changing very soon. And yeah, I suppose this is like another big chapter change in my life. And I'm hoping that this book, the fucking 4-hour work week, not that it's necessarily plausible with what I'm doing, but certainly a lot of the principles that I'm hoping that I've heard are in this book and that I'm hoping to gain from this book, I'm looking forward to being able to apply them to my own life, and just once this fucking COVID gets to fuck, be able to basically have the freedom to know that I can do my job from anywhere in the world, pretty much. So both my job as a coach and the bulk of the work that I'm planning to do for the next 1 to 2 years as a trainee sport and exercise psychologist. So that's going to be really cool. Anyway, I feel like I'm blabbering around now. So I am going to go get changed, and prep my meals, and probably go for a walk with Jack, and take it from there. So next week, like I said, or this week coming, so this vlog is going up on a Monday, so this week is going to be my last week of work. I just did my last weekend there of working, or having structured work to do, versus the freedom and the option to be oh yeah, I'm really inspired, I'm going to read fucking 6 articles on coach-athlete relationships or something like that. So yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. And I'm so excited, and I know that it maybe doesn't feel too real right now, but I know that once COVID, or once a degree of normality is resumed, it will be just dreamy. You make of it what you want to make of it, right? And I genuinely am. I just feel so privileged. So privileged to be in the position that I'm in, and I really just hope to make the biggest impact that I possibly can, not just on my clients, but in anybody who sort of wants to engage with my content or with the ideas that I put out, and the ideas that I challenge you to think about in some shape or form, whether you're a part of the team and you listen to the webinars and you hear something that I've said that you're like, oh, that's quite cool, because it happens. But yeah, so no, I'm excited. I am very, very, very excited. So yeah, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna leave this video here. As always, if you enjoyed it, be sure to give the video a like if you're watching on YouTube, and of course on Instagram, presumably you've already liked it, because you kind of just tap on something and then you read what it says normally. At least that's what I do a lot of times with people's posts. If you are new to the channel, or if you have landed on the YouTube channel, we've got a ton of tutorials up for all of our clients. They're there for free. Pretty much every single exercise that you might see us program, so even exercise that you'll find in our free program that we've got on the website that you can download if you're not one of our clients. It is obviously gym based, but I don't know where you are in the world, and you might have a ton of kit at home. So and of course, gyms are going to be opening in future. This will not last forever, so yeah, you've got all those tutorials there to watch or to kind of save as a playlist for future. And like I said, if you do need a program to start off with, we've got programs on our website, and if you want to work with us, we've got, we're taking on clients at all points, but if you want to just give it a short stint, we've got the 6-week lockdown physique program still available to buy from our website. So Anyway, enough fucking advertisements and publicity. Let me know if you enjoyed these videos. I do have a few ideas in the bank in my head of things that I want to discuss, but as always, it is whatever provides most value to people, and that's what I usually use as a driving point. So any questions, always fire them across to me on Instagram or through email, and I'll catch everybody in next week's vlog. Thank you.